Oh, we're live. It's time now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope everybody remembers to come.
Yeah, me too.
I did put it up on the group when we'd be, come. Because, last week got kind of goofed up because we were away. But we're not away now. We're here. Javi got back from the airport. Everything was good. Grandma and Grandpa got here, but they lost their luggage or something, you told me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that stinks.
One luggage.
Especially when you're coming here for 3 months. You don't want to be without your luggage, But anyway, see, is anybody showing up yet?
There's 2 people watching.
There's 2 people watching, but they're not saying anything. That's okay. If you don't feel like saying something, you don't have to. Oh, now I would have gotten this one Cheerio bead that didn't have a big enough hole, so now it has to come off. Hey, there's Judy Lynn. She's here.
I thought I seen somebody.
Yeah, Judy Lynn is here. We're going to do some stuff with memory wire bracelets again. Big surprise, right? We're just on that memory wire thing. But everybody seems to like it so much, And it's fun. And there's just so much you can do with it. Here's Maria. Here's Dawn. All right. They're showing up. That's good. That's good.
Happy.
Hi, Violet. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. So anyway, I've had in my head for a while kind of a combination. I kind of wanted to see how it would work out. I wanted to take these black oxide noodles that we have at the site. I don't know if you guys have tried them yet. They're kind of cool. They're like, kind of like gunmetal color, maybe you call it. Anyhow, I wanted to do that and work out a design using these black glass faux Tahitian pearls and these cool beads, these check beads that are like double colored, what they're black on one side
Like
and
half of
yeah, these beads
reminds me of the pill.
they remind me very much of German deco jewelry, Bakelite jewelry, very, very, very much. And I don't know how many of you guys are into old Bakelite jewelry, old plastics, vintage jewelry, but as you know, I teach that class, usually at least once a year. Some of you have been in it. I see Maria was in it, I know. Hi, Ozard. Hi, Ann's Crafty Littler Things. Hi, Lori Wooten. How you doing? Mary McMahon. Yeah, Maria was in it. She enjoyed it. She made I think she ended up basing her bulk line on what she learned. She took both of the classes. But anyway, so German deco stuff tends to be like two-tone. It might be like black and green or black and red, and then it has like a chrome for the metal, and it's really, really cool. It's not like your big, fat, chunky Bakelite. It's more like a more streamlined design. So anyway, when I saw these beads, I'm like, I must have them, and I must do something really cool with them. So then when I got I got that in the right place. When I got the black tubes, which I didn't even know they made anything like that, I thought, okay, that's it. That's what we want. So let's get these black beads and these silver beads and see what happens.
Pretty much making a memory wire bracelet with those black.
Yeah, I'm using, if you guys can see here, I'm going to be able to finish this too on camera because I don't have far to go. And maybe I won't keep it this way. I may take it apart again because, oh, look at this. No, they're there. I thought I didn't put any sliders on there. I'm to the place now when I have a tuned bead, I don't want to go away and not put a slider on it. So anyway, yeah, I had some bead mix. What I was going to work with today was the bead mix that I made that had all the natural stones in it that were for my own stash. And I have a bag of them here still. You can see what all was in it. There was the Howlite Turquoise Carnelian, Tiger Eye, Howlite, Mixed Impression Jasper, some kind of a funky wood, I can't remember the name of it. Citrine, coral, just all kind of stuff. And then there was some Czech Amazonite, and then there were some Czech O-rings, which I'm going to get some more because they're really great and stuff. And I want to do one of those. But then I thought, well, I don't have any more, and they sold out like now. So I'm like, well, you know, I didn't really want to do something like that because I couldn't offer you guys any of them. So I kind of felt like, you know, you're eating a delicious ice cream cone in front of everybody and they're not getting any, but you're getting it all. So I thought, no, I can't do that. So I'm going to get some more and make some more like that based on that. I'm just getting all kinds of ideas for bead mixes these days. Any of you guys got some ideas for a bead mix? What would make a good, cool bead mix? Give me a holler. Let's see who else is here. Lori Wooten, she likes the memory wire project. No way, Tartar. I'm glad. Hey, Lynn Boyer, how you doing? It's good to see you. Carol Carlson's here. Julie's here. Mary McMahon, I think I mentioned. Doreen's here. Betty Strongman, hey, girlfriend. Violet, what weight of memory wire are you using? Are the 12 and 70 loop same gauge? Yes, they're the same gauge. The only difference, Violet, is that one's a bigger package than the other. Now, there are sizes to it for how big it will be when it goes around your wrist. There's 1 3/4 inch, there's 2 inch, and 2.25, and that's just, you know, like the 1 3/4 obviously be for a small person with a small wrist, and going up from there. Myself, I prefer, for fit, I prefer to have the 2 inch. That's what fits me best. That's what I tend to want to, you know, work with, because at this point I'm really, oh, I need to go this way. At this point I'm really not selling what I make, you know. I may in time. I did sell one because somebody wanted it, and so I let them have it, but, you know, mostly I wear them for now or give them to somebody. So, in fact, I think this one, when I get it done today, the winner for today is going to get this one. So I better make a good one, huh? Yeah, I have to take this one off. I got it on double. So let's see what else people say. I've got a hole like that waiting on me to do something when I get there sometime. Yeah, you know, it's an easy project and not much to it. Shannon says, finally made it, thought I missed out again. Nope, you didn't miss out. Here we are. Hey, Susan Bowerman, there she is. Susan's a pistol. I just love it when she comes. Is Franny here? Speaking of pistols, Franny show up. It looks like Franny might be busy today doing something else. I don't know. We'll wait and see. She may show up yet, huh?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, she might show up yet. So anyway, I don't know what you guys have discovered, but when I make these, I'm so random. I tend to not count them off, and that's not really so smart, because then you might end up taking it apart because you didn't get it balanced, right? So I'm trying to count this off a little bit better, but see, I do see something odd back here. I only had 2. Maybe I'll do that as I approach the other end. I don't know. What little tricks have you guys found out when working with this stuff? Do you guys like working with only maybe 1 or 2 loops? I saw a video today about somebody just made them so that you could stack them. And yeah. And
like single
ones, yeah. Like it was like one loop going around, and then it'd come off this way and that way, you know, to finish it in the front, and then you could hang some stuff off. It was very pretty, and you could layer them and stack them, you know, instead of putting it all on one strand of beads. And the only thing I could say about that works for me anyway is that it'd be easier to make, because I get, like, if there are too many strands, and I tend to like to do 5 or 6, if there's too many strands, then I start crossing it over itself, and it's hard to loop. You have to be careful when you make these, because if you pull out on these, you know, as you're trying to fit them up and get the stuff on, if you pull it too much, you will stretch it out of shape. These are pretty tough. It's hard to do it, but you can, because I have done it, you know. So, you know, be very, very cautious when you do that you don't end up stretching your bracelet out of shape before you even get it done, because that can happen. You don't want that to happen. Okay, let's see what happens here now. Okay, now I've got to get this over. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you pull it out like this, to slide your beads down, if you have a lot of loops, you're going to have to do that at some point. So, did you guys see the one that Sam Atwell made this week, she had like, not my black amethyst mix, but kind of sort of one of her own that she made. And it was smaller beads and a lot of noodles. So the beads look to be, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but they look to be like maybe 6 millimeter or something, which actually makes your bracelet fit up better. If you get too many chunky beads going around here, it could be uncomfortable to wear. It could make the fit a little bit difficult. Just something to keep in mind. Try them first. Here's Deborah Bolduc. Hey, she made, I'm so glad you did, Deborah. And Karen's here. Yay, Leslie's here. Ron Baker, Cindy Baker. Okay. Thanks for coming, Cindy. You always have to remind me because I can't remember. Rachel Boyd is here. Pat Counts is here. Susan says she makes memory wire bracelets while she watches TV so she can make quite a few mistakes that way. Tell me about it. I love to do stuff like this in front of TV. I really do. It's very relaxing for me. You guys seen these little beads yet? These little round ones here, these Cheerios? I haven't put them on the, yeah, I call them Cheerio beads. Some people call them wheel beads. Some people call them O beads. Can't see it there. It's showing up in there. Anyway, I have a whole big sack of them. And I've put a few in some of the mixes, but I don't have them on the site. I was hoping to buy a big mixed bag of them, and then it went out of stock before I could pick it up. Durr. That's familiar, isn't it? And so I wanted to get like a mixed bag of colors of them, but I'm nuts about the red one. Ever since Mr. Bernie sent me a bunch of red beads, and there was a bag of red wheel or Cheerio beads in there, and I just like, I can never be out of these again. I have to have them. So I would like to share them with you very soon. Any of you guys get any of the wheel beads? Any of you guys have wheel beads in your stash? They're a very cool thing. Everyone should have some wheel beads.
What's a wheel bead? Those
That's these Cheerio beads. Some people call them wheel beads. Some people call them O beads.
Oh,
it seems like
yeah.
every place that sells them calls them something different. So, you know, if you do an internet search, it's not
like a different name
it's not real easy to find them sometimes, being honest. Okay, what did I do here? Nothing. Okay, I need a, you ever have to stop and pause and look and see which bead comes next? Yipper. Did I do this right? Yeah, now comes the rondelle. So I have the black and red check beads. I have the little red wheels. I have the little silver wheels that are on the website. That's these. They're the same bead, a little bit not as pronounced, the rope kind of to it. And I have the black oxide noodles, which we have at the website. At least they did the last time I looked.
Yeah.
You think they're there? Okay, that'd be good if they are.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think pretty much everything that I'm using here is on the website.
Do we have those black and red beads?
Yes, we do. We have them in 8 millimeter and we have them in 6. See, my 6 millimeters are in this little tray here, along with my black ox noodles. And then I have some silver bead caps, which they're also on there. So this is coming out pretty good. Well, whoever gets it, if they don't like it, they can strip the beads off and do something else. I'll never know, right?
Yeah.
Kelly says, I love the wings I got in my goodie bag. I was hoping you'd get them in bulk. You mean the little round ones? Yeah. Yeah, I will get them because I'm going to cry when I'm out of them, let me tell you. But yeah, I get them real big bag at a time. Went back to ask Mel if he had any more, and he didn't. And he wanted too much for his anyway. I got the first ones pretty inexpensive. Oh, I need to do my nails. I need a manicure. Every time I get on here, I see I need a manicure. Anyway, let's see what everybody's saying. Here's Denise Masters. How everyone late I made. Nobody's late here. Nobody's late. As long as you come, you're not late. You saw Franny?
Yeah, it said Franny.
She is? I didn't see her. Let me see. Oh, there she is. Franny made it. Yep, she made it. I'm so glad to see you, Fran. It's not the same without you. Not to put you on the spot or anything. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, I made a mistake, I think. No, I didn't. I got my rondelle. So I'm using the little silver rondelles that we have at the site. Oh, what I did is I got 2 bead caps, though. We don't need that. I'm using little silver rondelles with the AB. I love AB. I don't know what it is, even though you might think, oh, wow, you know, you'd be better off if you did, you know, just silver with regular crystal, and that would be fine too. I just like that little extra something that that AB flash gives you. A little more metallic something. I put mine on a straight string the same as the wire and then transfer them. Well, you could do that.
Denise Master said, silly question.
I like to figure it out as I go. You know, whatever works for you is great. What did Denise Master say?
A silly question, but how many rings did you cut? I made a memory bracelet this week, but not enough rings, I think.
Oh, you mean like loops?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll tell you. Okay, this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is shorter than most. This is like 4. So till it stretches out around your wrist, it's probably going to come out more like 3. Yeah, because it stretches more.
So if you're doing 5, it would be 4.
Yeah.
If you're doing 6, it would be 5.
I know a lot of people when they make when they string beads and stuff like that, that they like to plan it out on a bead board, and they like to put it on string and then put it on that way, and it's easier for them. I would do that with seed beads, except I hate seed beads and I don't work with them. But I would do it in that case. I just kind of like the nature of playing with it as I go. But, you know, if you enjoy doing it the other way, then you should definitely do it that way. Because, you know, if you get a bunch of stuff in a row and it's on a string or wire already, and then you see once it gets on there, it's not working for you. Then you'd have to take it all off, you know, and start over, which that'd be okay too. It's not the end of the world if you have to do that. But I just kind of prefer this way because it's easier to make adjustments this way, especially the closer you get to the end of it. When you're first just starting, it's kind of a pain, being honest. But anyway, let's see what people were saying. Oh, Anne's in the UK. Not sure if she'd get the little flat red beads here. Well, these, oh, you mean the little wheels? They are hard to find, I'm not going to lie to you, but we do have them, and we will have them on the site here one of these days for long, and we do ship to UK, Anne, so... And the way I understand it, someone here can correct me. For UK, if you keep your order under 25 bucks, you probably get through without having to pay duty. So, I know some folks have not known that, and they've come to our website and they've bought this great big order, and now they get it and they find out, uh-oh, I got to pay all this duty. You know, it's not our responsibility to tell you, hey, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You know, you need to know that. But I'm just telling you that here, so you know. If you keep your order smaller and more frequent, maybe, or less, however you want to do it, then you don't have to pay that duty. But then, on the other hand, the shipping isn't cheap either. So then you get hammered that way. So it's a shame because it used to be so much cheaper to ship over there. We had so many wonderful customers in the United Kingdom, so many in France, so many in Spain. It was crazy. We had so many. A lot of Australian. We still have a good many Australian. But German we had. But then when that started happening, and then, you know, you have sometimes international mail doesn't get where it needs to go right away, and it's not always easy to find it. We had a lot of trouble with German orders that way. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. We'd still be happy to ship there, but it took like 6 weeks or longer for them to get a package, and they'd be upset and say, hey, we sent it, you know. So I don't know, you guys ship too, a lot of you, because I know a lot of you guys sell your stuff. So, you know, let's see. Fran was saying, so I make 3 loops, sometimes as much as 6. People wear lots of bangles and others not so much. Yeah, I just like to go for it. I like a lot of bangles, and since I've mainly been making them for myself, I'm not thinking a lot of the customers I make. But, you know, if I ever got my Etsy up, which I'm hoping after this book is done, I keep saying that, that I will have it up. Well, the reason I have to keep saying that is because the stupid book isn't done yet. I just,
It will be done.
you know, I get something written and I send it to the editor, and she's very, a good, very, very excellent editor. And she's also very picky. She wants it to be, as she calls it, impeccable. Nothing wrong with that. But it's meant because I am a novice book writer, not a novice writer, but a novice book writer. I've had to do a crap ton of rewrites and try to figure out what it is that I did wrong, you know, because it looked good to me, but then what do I know, right? So, you know, it's been a little frustrating because of that, but we're getting there. Nobody's fault. It's just I don't know the craft as well as I should. But I'll tell you what, till I'm done, I will be an author, and there's a sure big difference between that and writing a newsletter or writing a blog. There's a lot of difference between a magazine article, a lot of difference being an author and doing those things. Nothing wrong with the other things either. But I've done a lot of the other things, but I never wrote a book. And a book is a whole different animal. And you're not really an author in some circles until you've written a book. And mine is overdue and coming. I should have had one done. I should probably have 10 in the can by now, like Christy Friesen. She has like 12. But I didn't. So I had the opportunity, and I'm doing it. And of course, you know, I picked the hardest book in the world to write. Biographical memoir, where you have to have like accurate facts. You can't make it up. I can't just make this up. I sent Mr. Bernie a chapter today, and he said, well, this is good, except it didn't happen this way, it didn't happen that way. I go back and look at my notes, and yes, that's what I was told, but I guess now we're having a big revelation in memory, whereas before we didn't have memory. So, I don't know. So, good news, you ship to UK to pay 20 pounds for over 50 bucks. Yeah, that could happen. And other times, Anne, nothing much happens. It's very uneven, I'm told. It could be, you could get really hit bad, or what do they say, nicked? I don't know, over there. You could get hit bad, or you might not. And, you know, we used to always label everything craft components. You never, ever, if you guys ship, or you're just starting out shipping, because if you've been doing it a while, you know this already, I'm sure. Hi, Joyce Bailey. You never ever want to put the word jewelry. Like my technical name for my website is Beads Boutiques Jewelry Supplies. We'll never put the word jewelry on package. I used to a long time ago, and then I had people screaming at me, da, 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 da. I said, why? Because that's just telling thieves, come and have a look.
Oh,
and never,
is that why?
Yeah, so you never want to say that when you're doing that.
That makes perfect sense, you know.
Yeah.
That would...
Don't do that. You doing that? Well, don't do that.
I'm not doing that.
So,
I just always wondered.
yeah, well, now you know. Don't do that. I'm running out of my little rondelles. Javi, you might have to go get me some.
Rondelle?
My little rhinestone rondelles. These things, these boogers, right here. The silver one.
Okay. Let me look on the website.
Yeah, we should still have some. Deborah says, I try to order over 100 from Bead Soon, get the discount to count. Yeah, I heard so. Yeah, because we have usually pretty good discount for 100 and up. Most of the time we have not $15, 15%, which is $15 off. But this week we have a code AT100, capital A, capital T, 100, no spaces. And that's actually going to be through tomorrow night. I'm going to stretch it through tomorrow night because I don't think I'm going to get a newsletter written tonight. With that code, you get 20% off. So whenever I have something like that, oh baby, you want to jump in there and take advantage of that if it's a good time for you to order. If not, it's like, don't sweat it. There'll be another time. But those times are good times to order for you. And usually we have a little, we don't always have a gift of purchase, but we try to have a little something, something.
Did you want some more of those?
Yeah, I'd like some more. You have to.
They're the same ones.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
We'll have to reduce them though,
Yeah.
honey. Okay, so I don't know what I was saying. See if anybody says something so that I can remember it. Jan's here. Hey, Miss Jan, thanks for coming. I always like to mention what Miss Jan does for the Bead Boutiques Creative Group. Every Sunday, she has the SEC Challenge. You know what that is? That's Sunday Earrings Challenge. And so the thing is to try and make a pair, at least one pair of earrings every Sunday. Some make a bunch. And then there's me, bringing up the rear, who hardly ever gets anything done. So that's why I appreciate Jan so much, because she gets to take care of that and keep the momentum, and where sometimes I'm just so bogged with work. But then again, you know, when the book thing's over, I probably won't have that issue anymore. Well, now, Javi, I just ran out
Of what?
this, and I didn't bring the number back with me.
Wait, what is it?
It's this bead cap. I thought I surely had enough. It's a little cast one.
Oh,
I don't know if I can fake it with something else. Maybe these?
I'm searching.
But see, they don't look different on this. Maybe it won't matter. Maybe it won't matter so much. We'll try it. You can always take it apart, right? Not that hard. If you make, you know, and say, here's the thing too. If you make memory wire bracelets and you sell your jewelry and they don't sell, maybe people didn't like the color combination, or maybe people wanted less loops, more loops, whatever. Well, it's no big deal, because you can always take them apart and redo them. So Karen is saying, I have very small wrists, and the 1 3/4, thanks honey, that'd be great. The 1 3/4, she says, work for her. But if she's making for the general public to sell, I would probably make one of each size and say one is small, one is medium. Yep, that would be smart. And then watch, everybody will want the one you only have one of, huh? That's what would happen to me. That's what happened to me. Well, anyway, I want to talk too today about bead mixes. I hadn't made any for a while, but we normally have like between 20 and 25 on, and I just hadn't looked, and I hadn't made any for a while because I was busy doing other things, and here I went to look, and we didn't have, oh, thanks, honey. And we didn't have very many. You're going to have to take that off the site, too.
Okay.
Somebody's going to come and be upset with us because we couldn't give them any. So what was I saying? Now I'm confused. ADHD on wheels. Anybody remember what I was saying? Let's see if I can read the feed. So, Jan likes the color. Jan says she loves the group and all the members. Yes, she does, and it's obvious. Hey, Susie B, you made it. What does that make me mad? Not you, Susie. I can't remember what I was saying before I told Javi to reduce the inventory. It was something I wanted to tell you, something important. Well, maybe it'll come to me before this is over. I'm just at a place, bead mixes. Yes, I was talking about bead. I hadn't made any for a while. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Pat. I hadn't made any for a while, so I went in to look, and I'm like, oh, dang, there's hardly, you know, they were like chewed up. There was like, there were some on there, maybe 12 or 13, but there wasn't much left of those different mixes. So I thought, I better get busy. So last week, I made 7 new mixes. And then I also put the bulk pearls, the ½ pound of pearls. And this time, the pearls are really great because they are a little bit smaller size instead of the big chunky ones that were good for tissue decoupage. But for making jewelry, it's usually better to have little smaller pieces So this time we had that. We had some unusual ones too, so that was cool. But anyway, yeah, so I made 7, and I'm telling you what, people must have liked them because we sold out of 2 of them, I think, right away. And there's still a good bit up there, but I would say if you like the ones I made this week, you better go over and get some because they won't last. The one I made, it was called Autumn Treasure, and it had all the autumn colors in it. It had the lucite beads in it, which was really cool. And it also had a bunch of metallized gold focal pieces in it, which normally we don't have big pieces like that. So useful. And we weighted a little bit heavier too because they're bulky beads and we want to make sure that you got your money's worth, you know. So that was a good mix. Then Shelly was able to make 5 more of them this morning. We'd run out. We sold straight through it. And Shelly was able to make 5 more this morning. I don't know if there any are left, but if you want to go have a look, Autumn Treasure was the name of it, and they were sweet. Yes, they were. Okay, now I got to start thinking about how I'm going to finish this out. I can't keep going the same way because I got to find out how I did this. Okay, so when I got to here, okay, I know what I want to do. I want to do the 2 big silver beads here, or the faux Tahitian pearl beads. Yeah, this faux Tahitian pearl mix, I think it gets missed a lot. Missed a lot because we'd put it in the glass beads because a lot of that mix is glass. Not all of it, but there's some glass in there. Some of them are. That one not. Well, maybe it's more plastic than anyway. It's in the glass beads. So you haven't found it too much. Plus you look at it and you think, you know, like if you look at this here, this is from that mix, these grayish pearls. And in that mix, you don't get the red Cheerio beads or anything, or the silver. It's just those black pieces. So maybe people look at it and say, ooh, what am I going to do with that? Well, that's a good mixer for you to make your own smaller mixes.
Yeah.
Because to make mixes on the level that I do, you have to have a lot of beads. Which probably a lot of you do have a lot of beads. No kidding, a real stash. But I get them in big bags. I don't know if you know, I need to take you down there sometime and show you my bead room where I do this. It's just a nasty basement, nothing to it that's special, but you could see how it all comes about. I get great big bags of this stuff. And then I go through to see what I have and I start mixing. I take my base color and I put it down and I go from there to see what's going to happen next. So, you know, and one thing I found that, you know, you really want to get your deeper colors in the bottom of that mix because that gives your mix some oomph. It took some time of doing it for me to kind of get on to how it ought to be. And that's not to say I know everything now, either. But, okay, watch out, Javi, so you don't get dinged. Okay. I have my memory wire cutters over here, but where are they? I don't know. Anyway, so now I'm going to round this off this end in case you don't know. These are the memory wire little bail making plier type things. We have them on this website. If you don't have a pair, you want these. Whether you buy them from me or somebody else, you want these. But here's how I do it. It's got one little tiny bail maker here and one that's fatter. And I just take and I put the little one on the bottom. And then I come around and I grab it by the little one here and just finish looping it. It's so much easier than a standard pliers. It's just, it does a better job for you. The only thing is sometimes it wants to make it stand up instead of lay down flat the way I do, but all you gotta do, if that happens to you, and I'm sure you know this already, but in case you don't, just take this and bend it down a little bit. You see how much down that is, how much is sticking up. Yeah, that's good enough. That'll do. That'll do. So here we go. I hope I have some silver ball end head pins here. left. Well, if I don't, I'm not going to be using. I'll be using something else. Okay. So it's pretty much done. So let me put it on. Let's see what it looks like. Maria says, glass beads, love that section. So yeah, we have some interesting stuff there, and it leaves us very quickly. Chrissy says, that would be fun to see and do. Go down and see my mess? Yeah, it's big bags. And a lot of them have come from 1928, so they're designer quality. Some of them I get from abroad. Some of them I get here. But I want to make more mixes that have semi-precious in them. But I stay with the lower, lesser expensive ones, but yet trendy type thing. Anyway, that's what it's going to look like. Now, see, when I put this on, okay. So the way I want to do this is, I've got to see it like, where's the end? This is one end. And this is the, where's the other one? This is this. Okay. So I like them to be on opposite sides. Is that going to work? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, you wear it however you want. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put my ends on, because when I make these, it's a rare thing that I just do a loop. You can, there's nothing wrong with it, but I like to make a little dangle. So, yeah, Maria, I probably wouldn't do a video of me making a mix, because that part of it, I mean, I can tell you something about it, that part of it is kind of my deal. So I don't know that I want to do that, because I don't want my competitors getting on and getting ideas. So it's like, if they want to figure it out, they can figure it out. It's not rocket science, but I like to kind of keep my way to myself. But I can show you all the beads on the wall. I thought about that a lot of times. I thought that would be interesting for them. We could do it together. Then I thought, you know, it's a shame you got to be that way. You know, I wish to just be free and I could do whatever I wanted, but I can't. There's always some lurker wants to get big ideas, sadly. But yeah, to make the ones I do, you have to have those big sacks of beads, because you won't get anywhere much on a little sack. And sometimes the big bowls of beads cost a lot to make. But it evens out once you part them out to sell them. But you have to figure, can I sell 3 ounces? Can I sell 5? How big can I make? I mean, there's a lot. It's just like when you make your jewelry, there's a lot you have to consider. Can I afford to use this piece? Is this going to work out? Are people going to like it? Blah, 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 blah. All that kind of thing. So, anyway, that's kind of the deal I got going on. Okay, let's see what colors I can put here. I need some itty bitty. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll do this. I've got some 6mm ones, so I will just put them on there. Yeah, that's cute, huh? That's cute. So now I'm just going to loop that over. We're going to have to start finding something else to do here, guys, because you're going to get bored, I think. I don't know. I'm just amazed with this memory wire thing. You know, I could have started doing this years ago, putting memory wire up, but I thought, oh, they're not going to want to see that. I don't know why I thought that way, because I love it. I just kind of felt like, oh, no, you guys aren't going to want to see that. And then I thought, oh, you know, don't judge it. Go ahead and let them see it. You know, let's do it. And man, it took, I mean, some of our videos for that we didn't make very long ago even have a lot of hits, a lot of views quickly. So evidently the memory wire thing is still pretty hot out there. Do you have the memory wire cutters on the site? You're not seeing them, Karen? Can you look? I'm going to have Javi look real quick. We even ran out. I mean, I bought like 24 pair the last time, and it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, we might run out. And then one week, I gave them away. You guys remember that? One week, I gave them away.
Yeah, they're still on the site.
We still have some? Okay.
There's 4 left.
There's 4 pair left. What? You know what? You want to give them the SKU number?
It's plier 0392.
Plier 0392. I'm making
I'll put the link for you.
Yeah,
guys.
she'll put the link. I'm making a mess of this. Of course, the thing is, you can always unmake it, right? You can always twist it again. I'm a wonky loop maker. Some people make them really precise, and I envy them because I I struggle with that a little bit. Yeah, this one's supremely screwed up. So what do? We laugh. We laugh and we back it up. We clip it off and we go back and do it again.
I put the link up.
She's got the link up for you guys if you need one of those. They are handy dandy. I would encourage everyone to have a pair of them, whether you get them from me or get them from someone else. I'm delighted when you get them from me, but even if you don't, get them, because you will not regret it. Or maybe you have a pair already and you never realize how handy they are, in which case you need to get them out and have a good look at them and try using them, because they will change your life a little bit. Okay. It would be fun just to see your, yeah, we could do that. It's really a hideous mess, Christy. It's right next to where I do the videos, where my workshop is, and the workshop is a fun place. It's cute. It's got antiques in it and all kind of stuff. But if you just go around the partition wall from that, then you're in my bead area where I do this. And it's just a nasty old wet basement, because we live in an old house and it's just that way. And the place where I have my workshop is nice and dry, but over there not so much. So, but it was a good place to set up a table. I just have like a 6-foot table, and I keep my bowls down there. I just have dollar store bowls, you know, just like the crystal bowls from the store. I try to use those plastic crystal bowls, because when the girls make the photos, you know, having them in the crystal bowls gives them a better color, more true. I want it to be as true as possible for you guys, so you know what you're getting. So, anyway. Yeah, these are coming out really screwy, and I don't understand why. Oh well, they'll be good enough for now.
Well, those are not cutters, they're pliers, right?
These are pliers.
These?
Yeah, they really are. They do not cut. Did I say a cutter? I'm sorry if I did. I'm sorry if I did. No, they are not cutters. They're a bell. I did say they're a bell making plier. You can see that. Here's this little bell. This little bell's so cute. Oh my goodness, you can use it for the cutest stuff. In fact, I should have used it for my loop. Ha! Maybe I'll do that on the next one. It'll come up better, huh? That could be it. Anyway, yeah. It's just big bags of beads on plastic shelving like you get at Walmart. And then I just go get them. And there's also a treadmill down there that never gets used. And so they're piled all over the treadmill. But yeah, I'll take you down there sometime. Maybe the next time I do a produced video, because that's where we do those downstairs. Maybe I'll have Hobby follow me over there and show you what kind of stuff I have. But yeah, a lot of the stuff down there came out of the old design sample room over at 1928. But it doesn't all come from there, not by any means. And in the future, less and less may come from there, because I don't think they have a whole lot more. You know, they don't have that much. So now, what did I say? I was going to use this other thing, so I proceed to do something else. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. So in order to get my small loop, I have to leave my small round bail maker up on top. So I will just go tightly around that and secure it. Yeah, it makes a nicer, rounder loop for you. And then I go under it to kind of shrink it a little bit down, reduce it down a little bit. Okay, it's kind of going off to the side, but that won't matter, because when I'm done, I will just straighten it out. So, and if any of you guys were wondering about wolf pliers, we ran out. They didn't have them. Then we were ready to try and go get some again, and Jordan's credit card that we used for the business expenses got hacked. So he had to, it was in that Capital One thing, you know, mess. So we had to get rid of it, and he expedited it. So he's supposed to have it back tomorrow. So probably by Tuesday I'll be able to order them again. And then I might have them in 10 days or so after that. So We'll have them again pretty soon. It seems like, oh, also those kitchen shears, and I'm always telling you, you gotta have. We ran out of those too, so I have to give them. They don't take long. They take about 2-3 days to come. Because the people that have them are, I think they're in Ohio actually, where I live. So they have to go too far to get them.
Somebody's asking, do we even have memory wire cutters? Do we have a specific part?
I think we did. We might be out of them. If not, we could get some. I didn't have them for years because I thought, what do I need these for? You know?
The only cutters we have are flush cutters.
Yeah, and a flush cutter will do it, but the memory wire ones are better. There's no getting around that. You know, I'm always looking out to see, you know, do we really need that tool? Because, you know, a lot of these manufacturers come up with something that's really clever, or it looks clever, and we all run over there and we go buy it, and it turns out that we didn't need it. It was just a gimmick type thing, like those loop. I'm sorry, don't hit me, don't beat me, because you guys might like loopers. I don't. I see no need for those, but I continue to carry them at the website because people want them. As for me, there's too much you end up having to do anyway. You might as well just did it yourself. That's me. If you love them, I'm glad, and I'll keep hearing them. Let's see. What did she say? Thanks so much. I've been hunting them. Oh, we do have them, Javi? We have the cutters?
No, it's not the cutters. It's these pliers.
Oh, well, you have cutters on
yeah,
there.
I did.
Yeah, you probably better fix that maybe.
Okay, well, I'll remove this then.
I'm sorry, guys. Search memory wire cutters. Link goes to the cutters. Yeah, they're not the same, Christy. No. So, glad you asked.
Yeah, I'll just...
Yeah, they're not. They don't cut. But I can get some. Mine look like this. You guys may have them.
They're not the same ones you have on the site.
No, I don't think I have these on the site. That's what memory wire cutters look like. So, anyway, let me cut a little piece off with this piece, and you can see how it works. But I often just take my regular flush cutters and do it. But really, that probably isn't real smart because it does wear out. So I'm just going to take a little piece off. See, there's no fighting with it. It just snaps right off with these. So it's a good thing to have. Oops! Don't do that. Bad safety. It went flying. Don't want pieces of wire flying. But anyway, that shows you, you know, the difference. So I've got one on that end of there, and then I've got the other to put on. Let's see what everybody's saying. You have to have a real eye for color too. And you know what? I don't so much. I just learn as I go. And there's been many times I threw a color into a bowl thinking this is going to be great, and it's not. And here I've stuck half a sack in there, and I have to go in there and pull them all out. So, but I've learned a lot, and I like to go and look at the color palettes on Pinterest and stuff like that to get a little bit better idea for things and stuff. So that I don't just make all the same colors, the color I prefer, because we all tend to do that in our work. We'll tend to go with something we like. Megan says hi. She has a sick kid and can't watch. Oh, poor Megan. Which maybe she could watch next time. Tell her we said hi. So I've got one hanging off each end, and I kind of think that's enough because you know what happens? I tend to want to do 3. But you've got to be careful how much weight you get on the ends, because if you do 3, a lot of times then it starts like pulling down and it doesn't look right. You guys know what I'm talking about. It pulls down and it looks like it's going to fall off you. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. So I'm just putting one. So now put this on. Okay. So I've got one hanging here. So even with the one. Now here's something you could do. I think I hinted at this in one video. If you have the noodles on there, they're flat, of course. So what I could do to keep that flush up against there and not, you know, hanging down, I could take a really tiny lobster claw clasp and put that on there and then just hook it up over the noodle, and that would hold it. But maybe you wouldn't like the look of that, so you might have to make something with wire, something really tiny. See what Susan says here. Memory wire bracelets are a nice addition to have at a craft show because you don't have to make a great fit and they're a quick make. It's true. Another thing that you can do that is quick and you don't have to worry about fit so much is the stretchy cord bracelets. Now, some people love those. I personally don't. When I first knew Mr. Bernie, he sent me a bunch of them. He wanted me to try and do, put together a home party thing for him. And that didn't work out because I have my hands in too many things already. I can't be doing that too. Running around, I can't do that. But anyway, he sent me some stuff to show me what kind of things he had to do for that. He sent me a bunch of stretchy cord bracelets. And I'm like, you know what? These break. That's why I don't like them. The first time I got busted bling from Mel, it was full of sections for not memory wire, but stretchy cord bracelets. Why is that? Because they break. Now, granted, most of the busted bling that I get from 1928, it's stuff from RTVs, returned to vendor, came back from the department store, the store that had it. Because they're allowed to beat the heck out of this stuff, send it back and get their money back, which is so wrong. But that's the way it works. That's why I never wanted to work with a department store. But anyway, so people beat them up, put them on and off all the time. They bust, and now, they get to pay for them. Not the company. 1928 did. So anyway, he sent me a lot of those, and they've gone out in the different busted bling bags, and there's lots of things you can do with them. So we're fine with it. We don't care. But I just always hesitated to do a lot of stretchy cord, even if you buy the best stretchy cord. 1928 has a really good quality stretchy cord, really good quality. But even with that, it can happen. And you know, also when you make them, like they have these beautiful cast sections that they put on theirs and all that. To make them elegant, that's what it seems to take. If you just do them with beads, it's going to go around your wrist one time. You'd almost have to do make a stack, which you could. Not wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see. What else are we seeing here? Almost missed it, family reunion. Oh, we had ours yesterday, Luann. It was really nice. I was up at my brother's house almost all day. We had 38 people there. They were all in this house. And outside too. They were all in his house. But he has a really, really big house, so we weren't cramped. And I saw people I had seen for a long time. And what was really fun is we talked about all of our memories of my great-grandmother, because a lot of us are old enough to remember her. And we remembered all the things in her house. And then we started talking about my grandmother, and we started to remember all the things that were in my grandmother's house then. And this was a fun thing. I don't know if you guys ever did something like that, but it was really fun. We enjoyed it. Let's see what we're saying. Oh, well, no cutters. I will keep looking. I will get them, Mary. I can do an order probably tomorrow. And we'll have them probably in 10 days. So I'll get them. Unless they're out, and then it'll be longer. If you're ordering tools, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some memory wire cutters. So I'll get them soon. Memory wire cutters are good to have. They're specifically designed for tougher wire. Memory wire will mess up your flash cutters. Yes, it will. That's the truth. It is. Christy says she killed her cutters, cutting memory wires. You can do that. You can do that. I guess I haven't, if you really make lots of them, yeah, it won't be long before you mess up your cutters. But I don't make tons of them. Lately I've been making more though. So, but I do have the cutters here. And you see, it really does work much better. Yes, memory wire will ruin regular cutters. In time it will, for sure. Does a memory wire mar those cutters? No. No. It cuts it off. You know what, let me do it again and show you. So you can see, what really happens. Let's see, get the end of this coil here. And I'm going to give this to the person who wins the gift today. So you're going to get black and red. Although I kind of like that. And I kind of would like to keep it. But you know what? I don't need it. I got so much stuff. Because I don't sell a lot. I end up keeping it. That's going to change. I keep saying that. I used to, where is that thing? Here, no, here it is. I used to have an Etsy shop for my jewelry, and we did pretty good. I had a ruby lane too. Okay, so now what you want to do is come up right on it. You know, see how it goes here? It's just straight. It's pretty sharp, so you don't want to get your nail in there. You'll have no nail. But anyway, just and it's flat. You know, so it's going to cut it off really flush. So you just get up on there, and I'll show you how easy this is. Now, to really protect this, I do it on my lap with a waist can underneath me. But I can't do that and show you too, huh? No.
Okay,
So duck, Javi.
I'll cover my eye.
I don't even know where it went. You see? Oh, it's still in the thing.
See, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I got stuck in here.
That's a good thing.
Maybe it's supposed to do that. I don't know, but it didn't the other time. But you can see. Let's have a look at that cut and see. Oh yeah, it's just super flush. Super flush. I'll do it again to show you. These aren't expensive either, so that makes it nice. Super flush.
Did it stay in there too this time?
No.
No, it's there.
Wait, no, it did. Maybe it's supposed to do that.
That's pretty
Maybe it's designing to. I'm looking to see if there's a little thing that holds it in here.
Maybe it's just sticky.
No, it just sticks in there. Well, that's good, right? That's good.
Unexpected.
Okay, Susie B. Michelle memory wire will mar and eventually ruin your flesh. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, not the memory wire colors though.
You need to
is
scroll
what.
down, Brenda.
Right. Oh, am I in the wrong place?
You're still in
Oh, Lord. I'm on yesterday's news. Okay, she says, it's amazing how many so-called flash designers are making both memory wire and stretch cord bracelets. I think it's because they fit most people, plus a lot of people like that they don't have a class. You're exactly right, Susie B. Because when I went back to Mel and I said, these are crap. I did. I told him that. Because, Brenda, they're our best seller.
Nice.
They are our best seller. We sell more stretchy cord bracelets than anything, except for earrings. So, anyway, there you go. So I guess I had to look at it differently. Then I went around and I started asking ladies. When I would see them places, I could strike up a conversation and would ask them, oh, what a pretty bracelet, that stretchy cord bracelet. And they would say yes. And I'd say, tell me what you like about stretchy cord bracelets. And most of them were happy to tell me. They said because they feel good. They're stretchy. I can get them on easy over my hand. There's no clasp that I have to worry about. All the things you said, Susie. So, yeah, I mean, if you sell your jewelry, it's not a bad idea, but it's up to you. I don't make them. Except for, yeah, for little kids.
I used to make them all.
You like for yourself?
No, I used to make for my mom, my aunt.
Well, I guess you'll have to make some hobby and do video. What can I say?
But they break after a while. Then I'll hear my aunt like for 2 years later.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the bracelet
it's
broke.
broken.
Yeah,
Can
and
you
then
fix
and
it?
then you
I'm
get
like,
to do
no.
it again. You get to make the same bracelet over and over again. Michelle says, I gave my memory wire pliers to my daughter a couple weeks ago, and I've been searching for a new pair ever since. I'm afraid to use my other pliers. Memory wire is tough. Yeah, the pliers for the pliers, that's this thing. I love it. We have 4 at the site.
4 left.
Yeah, 4 left. And then this is the cutters.
Oh, well, they don't look like that at all on the site.
Well, we don't have them, do we, on the site?
No, but we have memory wire cutters, but they're not like that.
Oh, they're not like that? We do have some, but they're not like this?
No, we don't. Okay. How do I explain this? Well, you used to have them.
But they look different.
They're not there. They're sold out.
Okay, we'll have to get some more. Susie says, putting the knot inside a crimp bead cover helps too. I do that if the bead holes aren't big enough. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. There's probably a ton of videos on YouTube to tell you ways to do it. She says, Karen says, she puts each of the ends through the beads again, tie a new knot. Every couple of beads go all the way back. Yeah, you could do that too. Melissa says, there's Melissa and Harpo. It's weird. I can't stand the feel of stretchy cords bracelets on my wrist. You're not the only one, Melissa. I guess it's another reason I don't like them, because anything that's tight against my wrist right here and across the back, I can't bear it. And that's even like even like a sleeve like this that has some elastic in it, if this was tighter, and I don't mean like skin tight, just maybe like this, it would drive me nuts. I don't know. I just have very sensitive places. Maybe it's from fibromyalgia or something. I don't know, but it's, yeah. Let's see. Little Rhonda Lee says, when you go back to wear an old stretchy bracelet after a few years, you're all stretched out and brittle and it'll break if you try to wear it. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But people tell me, no, I love these. I always buy it. So, okie dokie. Double the elastic and twist them together. Oh, there's a fly. If you have big enough holes, you can do it. Let's see, going back. She starts with a stretchy fold in half. Both loose ends go through all the beads and tie each of those ends through the middle of the loop and dab a glue.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Well, not once you get to doing it. Somebody could say this is a lot of work too. What Karen, so what Karen's telling you to do stretchy cords, no, it's just a different technique than you're used to, and it's taking a little more care with the prep on your stuff, right? So anyway, so let's see what else is being said because I went back. I've been wearing them for the past few months, and they're my go-to. So she likes them. I've got tiny wrists, that's why I started making my own jewelry. Yep. Yep, that'll help you because sometimes you just can't buy it and have it go right unless you're buying handmade. Say you're at Etsy and somebody has a bracelet, you could say, hey, I have small wrist, can you take care of me? Can you help me? That's the glory of handmade. You can usually ask a handmade artisan to make it fit you, and they'll do it.
You know what? I had to do that for Andrea's wrist. For
yeah, she had a really small
bridesmaid bracelet. And when I have to, every time I think of making her a bracelet, I'm like, oh man, I gotta mention Rob's wrist.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, if it went on Rob's wrist, it was his sister Andrea. Yeah, I remember you doing that. Yeah, this is a combination of two mixes. This is the lilac and bloom, and there's claret beads mix. So I put them together. I thought it looked kind of dramatic, but let's see. I don't have time to really put this together. This is going to require some thought. But you know the lilac and bloom mix? It looks like this. These colors.
The lilac and bloom?
Yeah. It's on the website. We have a good bit of it. It looks like this. And then some other stuff. That's a really pretty, of course it's very spring.
Wait, there's no red in there?
No, I mixed 2 bags of different stuff together. That's the thing, so, you know, we had a bunch of them that were like the hot cha-cha mix that I have up now. We had different ones, and you could mix them and match them all together. Like you could put an amber with that, or with the autumn treasure, you could put an amber mix. A lot of them you can mix the mixes together too, for a more custom one. But I don't know. See, because sometimes the claret type colors come out a little bit topazy Madeira looking, and I don't like that with that. That just doesn't talk to me. But then there were some sapphire ones in there. Might work. I don't know. It depends on what you use for spacers and stuff. I have to be thinking about this a little bit more. Meantime, maybe I'll give some of this away. And you guys can figure it out, right? So anyway, let's see what we're saying now. Nice mixture. I have fiber also. Yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, have a good evening too. Thanks for coming in. Come next week. It's 4:30 p.m. EST every week on Sundays. Toe cheese? Really? I don't know about that. Okay. Karen says, I had to redo one for my cousin. That was a special piece for my mom. It's probably 30 years old, and it did break. Yeah, you'll find that. The ones that, you know, are older, maybe you find in a flea market. We'll have, it's gotten hard and brittle. You know, sometimes something elasticized will do that. Like a rubber band.
Yes.
A rubber band will
do
the same
Wire
thing.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it would do the same thing.
Yes,
so.
and I think she said she had to redo it in wire, and she didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I want to talk to you guys a little bit too about I'm probably going to teach the responsible repurposing class again in September, but I'm going to do something different with it this time. You know, some people are not so much into repurposing, which is fine with me because too much stuff gets wrecked, in my humble opinion. That shouldn't be wrecked. But this time, you know, what we do is we go through, it's not just about repurposing, it's about what to repurpose, what not to repurpose, and also we learn the periods of jewelry from the Georgian period up till now. And we talk about the significant designers of those periods and so forth. So I was thinking, we've never had a project in that class. Like the Build-A-Line class, you know, we got big projects. In fact, Susan won it the first year, I remember, for her line, which was awesome. But we don't have that for responsible repurposing. So as I was thinking, you know, it would be a really cool thing to include a project with it this year and just kind of rework that course entirely to make it a little more, I don't know, give and take, a little more stuff going on, because it's a lot of reading. Those of you who've taken it, you know it's a lot of reading. It's the only way to teach you. Except if I use the books and go on video, and we have a better system now for doing the video. Last year was crummy. So we could do it that way too. But I was just saying, you know, I think this time maybe we'll do a project, like where you're going to make something. You're actually going to repurpose something, and then you would tell us what style it is and what you use and before and after and all that. It might be kind of cool. Yeah, Maria, you did good in that class. You liked that. You liked that a lot. It is a good class. Even as it is, you learn that people break things up that are worth money. And it could be another income stream for you. It could buy you a lot of the beads and tools and things you need to get a jewelry making business going. But if you just break it up and make stuff out of it, you lose that money. And there are times, though, it's okay. You know, but to learn the difference, when is it okay and when is it not okay? And then, you know, when you find, oh, you know, I might have something that's valuable, where do I sell it? Where will I find a true value? Will I find it at Etsy? Maybe, maybe not. Do I sell it at Etsy? Maybe, maybe not. Probably, I don't know, some people still do good at eBay. I wouldn't sell it there. There was a time I sold a lot of vintage jewelry on eBay, though, but I don't think I'd do that now. But anyway, I'm thinking about it. I've got to get it figured out because if we don't start it by the middle of September, we won't get it done in time for the holiday. And then we have to go too fast at the end and stuff, and it can be disappointing too, so I don't want that to happen. So anyway. Colleen took the class too. Yeah, Deborah took it. Yeah, wasn't Debbie Nicholas wants to take it. Yeah, I want to rework it a little bit, but I don't think about it hard. Javi and I are going to California in about a little bit over 2 weeks, just a little over 2 weeks. And I have to be concentrating on Mel's stuff when I'm out there, but maybe on the way back I can start thinking about what would be good for that class. In the meantime, if any of you have any ideas about what a good project would be, or just any ideas at all. Michelle says she collects vintage jewelry. Yeah, I've made a number of repurposing videos for YouTube, and then there are some I made just for that class that you haven't seen. Some of them were pretty good, and some of them we were just having trouble with the camera, but we're not now. So I think I can get you really good pictures here now, and we could talk about it at length and really learn something. And then do a project together. I think it would be awesome. And then we can make a Pinterest board for it. We can put our stuff up, and who knows, maybe somebody will buy it. So that could be cool. So anyway, well, listen, guys. I know it's a little bit early right now for today to depart because it's only 5:39. Usually we go over an hour. But I just wanted to remind you that we have that good discount at the site. It's the AT100. You get 20% off. But we have another one that's for this weekend, and I'll probably extend it to tomorrow. It's called Weekend. No space, just the word weekend, all caps. Can you type it in? How she's on it. Okay, if you use that.
No S at the end?
No, just weekend. Weekend. What'd you do? Let me see. What does it look like?
Weekend.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. If you put that in the coupon box at the end of your order, you know, when you're getting ready to check out, it will give you $10 back. So $10 back on a $50 order is pretty sweet. So we have that going on tonight. Yet into tomorrow you can do it, and then also too, you have there's a bead mix sample that you can get it when you still have $50 in the cart, and at 100 you get a full size bag of bead mix. I think it was the pretty and pink bead mix. We had them set aside out there. If we run out, we'll just give you another one that's like it. You know, but it's like a full size bag that's worth $10.
Are we still doing that?
Yeah, he had them out there. If he ran out, he better be telling me. We better check on that as soon as we're done here. So we have there's some good deals there, and I know I have that to offer you. Let me see. Is there anything special I can offer you?
Good watch.
What if? Because I normally offer you something for watching the video. Where did I put that bag of crowns? These crowns here, this one. Oh, it's over there, hubby. Can you go over there and get it? Yeah. Yeah, this piece. Yeah, yeah.
I'm blind.
Yeah, I got a whole bag of crowns here. I have raw pewter crowns. These are from 1928. He makes them for me specially. You know what? Hubby, put some of these out. Make a little cute procession of them with the chicken. I'm going to run over quick over to my room, and I'm going to get you the bracelet I made with it. Oh, wait, I'm mic'd up.
Yep.
Yep, I'm going to have to get on my... Since we have time, I'm going to go get it and show you.
What do we have to do? Oh, the chicken. Oh, where's my chicken?
Yeah, chicken can do the chicken dance.
Whoops, I dropped the chicken. Oh, you have a lot of these crowns. Chicken. There you guys go. Ooh, this is pretty. It turned out great. Turned out great. So that's 1, 2, 3. Well, it's kind of like a 3 instead of 4.
Okay, I'm back.
That was quick. See? No.
Okay, you can mic me back up so they can hear me.
Okay.
Okay, I want to show you my new favorite is stack. Layering stack. We should do that at the creative group. And if you guys haven't joined the creative group, think about it, because that would be great. You know, if you came and joined us over at Facebook. I'll put the URL for that so you can find us on the description here. Let's see. Shannon says every class is online, live in Vegas. Yes, they are. They're all online except for the workshop in May. That's not, but yeah, they're all online. This one will be online. It works out really great because you can come whenever you feel like it, whenever you can. So anyway. So, well, listen, Michelle, I'll tell you about these crowns a little bit.
Ooh, I like this.
They're very historic, and they're from 1928. And so here's my layer. Let me touch this back so you can see it. This is the one I made from the crown. Now, these are raw brass. Not raw brass, raw pewter, so they're not as light. But all you have to do to make them look like this, black paint, just like we did before. Black paint on, wipe it on, wipe it off, and there you go. You're done. So
To make it look like old silver?
to make it look like this. Let's see. Here, okay, I'll show you. I'll put them here. Yes, Mel did this.
Oh, I get it.
Mel did this one. Okay, this is his dark silver, his pewter collection finish. That's it. Okay, so you can see one next to the other how they look. So the one is a lot darker than the other one.
You can
But-
paint it any color you want.
Yeah, but you just paint it. That's all it is. If you want it to look like this, it's the same as when I showed you how to antique the gold stuff and kind of dull it down a little bit because it's kind of bright. Is you just put black acrylic paint on it. That's it. Wipe it on, wipe it off. Wipe it on, wipe it off till you get the look you like. And once you do, you let it cure a little bit. And then you do 2 light misting coats of Krylon Crystal Clear Matte Spray Lacquer. And it's good to go. And it'll look like this. Okay? So anyway, So I had one of those. So I put the Check Millie Fury cab, the 25 by 18. Let me pull this down so you can see it. Yeah, here it is. I'm in love with these. When I did that Carnivale line, I used a lot of it. And I may go back to that yet too. But I do have some of these for sale. They're on the site. Sometimes I don't have them. But I did have like 9 the last I looked. They're 25 by 18. That's what this takes here on the bottom. It takes a 25 by 18. Okay.
I want to know if anybody else did something different.
Well, yeah, they have. They put other colors and different things with it, you know. And I have them in green. I have them in gold. I have them in the weathered copper.
No, I mean if somebody else did something else to the bottom of the crown instead of just putting a cab.
Well, you can't, you know, like on some of these, like the horse, remember the horse and the kitty? You could put like glitter in there or chatons or something that rolls around, you know, and then put a crystal cab over it. But you can't do that with this because it's open. So it'll just all fall out. You can't do that. So you got to go with the stone. And it's kind of a regal heraldic look. This probably was cast during the time David Alverson was the head designer because this has his look all over it. But anyway, so I put the Check Millie Fury and then I just put opaque glass in this one, which I have them in red now, but they're not on the site, so how's it going to help you? Well, if you buy one of these sometime and you want the red ones, just holler at me. As long as I have them, I'll give them to you. But I am going to buy them for the site so you can get them in different colors too. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So anyway, that's the one I made. I put on my bead and link chain, and I love this thing. I wear it like all the time. Well, here's my favorite stack that I found new. I have this nice piece that is one of Mel's eggs. Oh, now don't get tangled up, please. Wouldn't you know it? Don't you hate that? Now I've got a knot. Dang it. Okay, I'm just going to take it apart in the back, and then I'll be okay. It'll come out. Come on, you. Get off of there. All righty. So I have this one. Now, it's kind of bright, but I don't care. I kind of like the contrast of it. This is one of Mel's eggs. This is a vintage one. This is a prototype, meaning it's the only one he ever made.
Oh.
And he gave it to me last time I was out there. So it's kind of special. And I really like it. He's given me a lot of things like that. Bless his heart. I would say that he's been good to me that way. Other ways, I like to. Never mind. he likes to do. He likes to bought me one too sometimes. Anyway, no, he's a good guy. He's helped us all out a lot by what he does for me. Anyway, then I have the little mini hand on a shorter chain, and I put a flower and one of those vining leaves and a little piece of halite, and so that's how it all nestles. It makes a really good layer. It fits really nice. So anyway, I'm so thrilled to have this, and I'm very thankful for all the things that the 1928 company has done for me, and for letting me write their book. And even though it's been hard, it's a good hard. You know, some things are really hard in life, but it's a good exercise. It's a good thing to do, hard things sometimes. Challenge yourself with a hard project and all that. Anyway, the reason I showed you this is because I think it's a good stack. But also, let's just say, these are a more expensive piece. I think they're $21.95 retail. So let's just say, if you put an order in tonight and you spend $50 after coupons, put in the memo crown. And I'll give you one of these raw ones, because I have a stack of them here, so I can do that. I don't, you know, you guys have been buying a lot of stuff lately, so it may not be a good time for that, but I usually offer you something, so that's the offer. You have the weekend code, which is really cool. That's $10 off of $50. If you keep going and you have $50 in your cart, after coupons, the site will automatically give you free U.S. shipping at lisaboutiques.com. And if you put crown in the memo and your order goes in tonight, Sunday, August 4th, 2012, not 2012. I just tried it in my car and got a new lease, and it was a 2012, so that number's sticking.
Oh, I get it.
The number's sticking in my head. August 4th, 2019. If you put it in tonight and you say crown in the memo and you have 50 bucks after coupon use, I give you one. That's it. Very good. All right. Do I love you or what? Yes, I love you. That's obvious.
I was only 21 at that
That's
age.
obvious. You're only 21 at that age. I was only 56 or something. I don't know. I can't know. It was 50, 57 or 58 actually. Okay, guys. I think, let's see what we're going to say. Hi, Edwardian girl. Hi, Darcy. I'm glad you made it. Yeah, the combination of the necklace is cool, Jan. I'm always looking for something like that. I like to wear 3 layers, but I don't want it to be too heavy because my neck can't take it. But this one worked out pretty good. This one's okay. I wore it all day yesterday and it bothered me. I didn't take it off. I didn't fuss with it. It worked out good. Oh, and I forgot to tell you too. The Bead Super 1928 line of pewter castings has been on sale for 25% off for the last month. Normally it's 20 only. And you have to have a minimum order of 75, I think, to get that, because that's a big fat discount. And this is primo stuff. This is some of the best stuff we have on the website, the 1928 line. So, but I've had 25% off and no minimum for over a month now because I wanted as many people as could get some to try it. Just be able to get one piece if they wanted and still get the 25% off. So no minimum. You could buy one piece for 10 bucks or for 5 bucks or whatever, and you could still get the discount. Well, that's going away tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I have to put it back up to 20, and I probably will put the minimum maybe only to 40 and kind of ease back into it. But if you have things that you've wanted to try in that line, or you have things that you use and you're out of, it would be good to get them today, because that's a lot off. You don't want to miss that if it's the right time for you. If not, I always say don't sweat it. There'll be another sale. You know, it's not the end of the world. So time warp. Yeah, but I'm definitely in a time warp. You know, I'm still writing 1999 on my checks. And I have to tear them up and say, ah! This is so dumb.
Oh, man, that's like Kevin.
Yeah, you know, she says it's very generous enough to remember all this. I know. That's just it. The other week I had some kind of a layered premium thing that I was doing. They wanted to kill me over here.
Yeah.
We're going to send this stuff out with the people's, without all the people's goodies, and then we're going to have to send it on our dime afterward, and they're going to be disappointed and all this language. Oh, don't do that again. You can layer the discounts if you want. But if you're going to give stuff away, don't layer what you're going to give away. Like, you know, at 50, I'm going to give you this. At 75, I'm going to give you that. Don't do that to us anymore. But anyway, tonight is simple. There's already stuff that's been spelled out in my newsletters all week. If you get it, you get it, okay? But right now, I'm talking about these. They're $21.95 value. If you have $50 in the cart, when you're done shopping tonight, if you come shopping, which if you don't, it's okay. If you shopped already this week, it's okay.
What
Don't worry
happens
about
if you run out of crowns?
I'm not going to run out of crowns because I have more. Plus, they're not going to get that many.
Are you sure?
If they do, I got them in the drawer, and then you'll get one that's finished because that's all I have left. But you're getting the raw ones first, and so that's the deal. That's a good giveaway, guys.
Yeah, that is a good giveaway.
That's like a ridiculously stupid giveaway, but I'm known for those. I'm known for those. Okay, let's see what people are saying before I take off. Oh my, only tonight. Usually I don't shop on Sundays. Yeah, Michelle, that's the way I got to do it. I got to do it. Only tonight. So if you have time, come over to the website and get them. You know what? I'll put it this way. So long as your order goes in and I see it when I come to my desk in the morning, which is usually around 9-ish. If it's there by then, it's all good. I'll tell Jordan. He'll be mad at me. Mom, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? If you have a crown on there, that means you watched this to this point.
That's true.
Till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Put crown in there.
Don't forget.
Don't forget, because you won't get it if you don't.
$50 and over.
I have to see evidence that you watched us. Okay. Even if you came late and you weren't here right now. I got to see that you watched it, because you will only know about this if you watched to this far. Because I didn't bring it up at the beginning. So it's only for people who are taking their time to watch.
So what do we give the people who watch later on?
Well, if they watch, so long as they watched this whole thing and got to the end of it where we started talking about it, they're okay. They're good. They stayed with me, right? Not everybody can make it at 4:30. That's, there's no perfect time, for that. But if you watch this far, okay, you get it till tomorrow. Okay. All right. Kathleen likes it. I do. I love this too. It's pretty. And like I said, we do have the Millie Fiore stone too. Love the layered look. Me too. Yes, you did, Judy, but you'll still be getting stuff, honey. So don't worry about it. You're still getting stuff. I can't give you this thing, but I got other stuff for you. So everybody that orders with us makes out. Nobody gives away this much. Why is that? Because I'm stupid. I don't know. No. No, I love to give stuff away. I love to give stuff away.
Yes.
So anyway, we got somebody here who said,
Yeah, chicken.
Saludos desde Puerto Rico.
Oh, hello.
Hola, hola Morga. Gracias por venir y vernos aquí. Ojalá que lo que estoy diciendo tiene sentido o algo así. I don't know. I'm losing it, guys. I used to speak Spanish every day, but Javi knows Spanish
I'm gonna
as
die.
good as anybody. She won't talk in
I'm
Spanish.
gonna die because I will be like, how do you say this, Mom?
Yeah, her grandma and grandpa just came and they don't
Okay,
speak.
look, I really had to ask her, Mom.
They don't speak
How do you
English.
say pie in Spanish?
Pie?
My mom's
Pastel?
like, my mom just said pie
Yeah.
back to me, and I'm like,
Anyway, thank
Thanks,
you.
Mom.
Gracias por venir todos ustedes. All of you guys. It doesn't matter if you come from Puerto Rico or if you come from Alabama. Thank you for showing up. It doesn't matter if you came from
Yeah.
Canada. It doesn't matter if you
The
came
UK.
from
All the
Germany,
way
the
across
UK, Australia. Susie B comes from New Zealand, right?
woohoo!
She comes all the way from there. She has to really watch.
That's awesome.
So she gets on, right? Anyway, thank you so much for coming, and we love you, and don't forget to say crown.
Yeah.
Okay. Did everybody get on here? Because I stalled. Because
Yeah.
I was going to take off early today, and then I thought, no, that doesn't give everybody a chance to get in on the
That's
gifty.
true.
And don't forget, I'm giving this away. We made it together on here. Whoever wins the gifty today is getting this bodacious bangle. Made by me. Mwah. So get on there and say something, because that's how you get eligible. You don't have to buy
Yeah.
anything. You don't have to buy anything. You just have to come and talk to us while we're doing the video. Say something. If you do that, you get counted. And you could win. You really could. Thank you, Betty, for coming. Thank you for being a wonderful customer and so sweet to me, Betty. I appreciate all of you guys. Karen, Colleen, Violet, Maria, all of you. And Susan, Diana. I got my girls on here. And I got some new ones, too. So I'm a very, very blessed woman today. Let me tell you what. Because you guys all came to see me. And you make me feel very special. So I can't do too much for you. That's a fact. Okay. Hey, Doreen B. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Are you ready? Where's the chicken? Chicken has to get on there. Chicken, bye. He's trying to steal a necklace. Yeah. Okay. Get him out of here. Kids still.
Get him out
Love
of
you
here.
guys. Thanks.
Bye.
You're the best. Bye bye. See you next week. 4:30 p.m. I can't remember the date. Is it the 11th?
You know what? I forgot about it.
Anyway, it's next Sunday.
It's next.
2019. I got that right. Okay, bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.